The people of Vieques have lots of health problems. There's hypertension, diabetes, but what unsettles people most is the cancer.
I guess 4 years ago I had a big 14-centimeter cancerous, malignant, aggressive tumor in my abdomen. But I felt pregnant, and I had to keep my pants unbuttoned, because I had this pressure.
Ese es quimio, pero en pastillas. Yo me la tengo que tomar una vez al día. Yo me la tomo en la noche, porque si me la tomo en el día, pues me da los efectos como una quimio, ¿sabes? Que uno le dan desbalance, mareo.
Mi abuelo y mi abuela por parte de madre, ambos murieron de cáncer. Mi papá murió de cáncer. Mi tío, David, murió de cáncer.
The stories on Vieques never end. It seems everyone has lost someone to cancer, and everyone worries about getting it.
Casi puedes decir que es un milagro que no hayas tenido cáncer.
Bueno, podríamos decirlo, todavía tengo que hacerme estudios, estoy en espera de una cita para el gastro.
Prieto Ventura is a local fisherman. He knows his island's coastline by heart, but he rarely heads out to the far eastern tip. For 60 years, from the 1940s on, the U.S. Navy used this area for target practice, strafing the mangroves, obliterating atolls, bombing the white sand beaches.
Aquí es el único lugar del mundo donde en momentos dados la cooperativa te enviaba una carta donde tu vaca había sido muerta en acción.
Ventura was part of a movement that fought for decades to get the Navy out. In 2003, they succeeded. Today, the notorious Vieques bombing range looks restored to its former beauty. But bomb craters still pocket shallow pools. Trespassing here is a federal crime. There's depleted uranium and a host of toxic heavy metals in the soil, plants, and water, along with hundreds of thousands of unexploded ordnances on land and underwater.
That, ladies and gentlemen, according to Prieto, is the tail fin of an unexploded bomb. Right there on the beach. And we passed over another on the way in.
Todo lo que ellos le disparaban de sur hacia norte y todo lo que fallaba el objetivo caía al agua. En el agua hay miles, unas encima de otras. Es como usted ver un saco de habichuelas, así. Usted mira y solamente lo que ve son bombas en el fondo.
Warning signs are everywhere, within the restricted areas and along the open beaches nearby.
The sign says if you see something that could be a munition, follow the 3 R's. Recognize, retreat, and report. That's what we're going to do, the 3 R's. In a way, this sort of typifies the uneasiness with which the people on Vieques live. Got this beautiful quay right in front, plastered with signs about staying away. You could get blown to smithereens. And a few hundred meters away, we've got a safe stretch of beach where kids can be out on their little rafts, parents out on the sailboat. It's like paradise cut in two.
For the few tourists here, like New Yorker Brendan McWade, the signs are a little more than an oddity.
Does it cause you to think twice when you come out to a little beach like this, for example, and you see about a whole bunch of signs warning you that there's unexploded munitions on that island and under the water around it?
When I first saw the sign 10 years ago, I was a little bit alarmed. I thought, well, maybe I'll see a bomb fragment or something that looks suspicious. This beach has been closed twice in the last 5 years due to munitions being found behind the island. But my concern kind of dropped after the first few visits.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department, which manages the beaches and bombing site, couldn't provide anyone for comment during our visit. But it maintains that Vieques is perfectly safe as long as you don't cross the fence lines. For locals who spend their lives here, though, it isn't explosions they're worried about.
Pues yo estuve trabajando en la base de Vieques de guardia de seguridad. Y en el 2010, cuando me hice mi mamografía, pues me detectaron de que tenía cáncer de seno.
¿Tú crees que estar en la base tantos años trabajando tiene algún papel en la enfermedad?
Pienso que sí. Como quiera, tú sabes que uno se exponía a todo eso, el humo, así como tú dices. Cuando ellos utilizaban los vehículos de ellos, que todo ese polvo, todo eso nosotros lo respirábamos. No era bueno para mi salud, pero era la manera de yo ganarme el dinero, las habichuelas para traer a mi casa.
¿Tenías críos?
Sí, tengo 2 hijos. En mi familia nunca había habido ningún familiar mío que fuera paciente de cáncer. Nunca en mi vida he fumado ni he tomado nada. Uno siempre está deprimida, porque a veces uno quisiera hacer cosas que uno quizás no pueda hacerlas por las condiciones que uno tiene, porque después de las quimios y todo el tratamiento, pues ya la vida de uno es bien diferente, ya no es lo mismo. Los efectos secundarios de la quimio son tan fuertes que hay personas que no lo toleran, mueren.
For locals, there's little doubt the basis behind what studies suggest are unusually high rates of some illnesses. Besides the depleted uranium, scientists have found concentrations of cadmium, nickel, aluminum, and lead, and chemical agents such as Agent Orange. But the US government has long held there's no link between those substances and disease.
When the military comes out and says, well, we've found no link between exposure and disease, what science are they using to reach that conclusion?
I call it garbage science. It's just, they have never done a study that proves that hypothesis. We don't know if it's true or if it's false, because they have never done the type of study that you need to link the exposure and the diseases.
Cruz Maria Nazario is an epidemiologist at Puerto Rico's medical school. She says local researchers haven't done the studies either because they've been denied access to Navy data. But they have studied one key piece of publicly available information: death records.
We always compare Viequenses with Puerto Rico because we are the same people. The latest that I review, they have an excess risk of dying for almost all of the diseases, like 600% excess risk of dying from heart disease, 500 excess risk of dying from malignant tumors, 400 of excess risk of dying from hypertensive diseases. So it's not one disease. The Viequenses are dying because nothing has stopped the contamination, and the government of Puerto Rico has not done what they have to do.
Namely, providing better health care. That's partly because Puerto Rico is in a financial hole the size of Texas. Its public debt some $74 billion. And with Hurricane Maria, prospects of recovery recede further. The healthcare system is one of many victims here. On Vieques, which has just one small emergency clinic, people with cancer don't wait for government help. Patients like Diane turn to an NGO called Vieques Rescue. Elba Oquendo runs it.
La patología es la que nos dice qué tipo de cáncer tiene. ¿Sí? Pues nosotros tenemos un comité que se llama de evaluación y a base de eso nosotros entonces determinamos, ¿verdad?, qué servicios le vamos a proveer. Está el servicio de transportación en la lancha, ¿verdad?, o aéreo, para que llegue al lugar de su tratamiento. Además de eso, pues nosotros le damos servicio le pagamos el deducible para medicamentos o para estudios. También nosotros le damos, como tú puedes mirar aquí, los suplementos, ¿verdad?, que es la glucerna, aquellos que la necesitan, para aquella persona que ya está en tratamiento de quimio, que se debilitan.
Vieques Rescue has about 43 patients at the moment, but new ones keep coming. Oquendo says that's partly because the bombs keep exploding.
Hace poco se escucharon unos estallidos y eran provenientes del área donde están haciendo la limpieza.
¿Estás de acuerdo que hagan eso?
No, porque eso afecta mucho más nuestra salud. Porque te digo, mi casa queda retirada de donde se está haciendo esa limpieza y hay días en que yo no puedo estar en la casa porque el humo es tan fuerte que me inunda la casa.
That's right. On Vieques, the U.S. government still explodes bombs. The old ones from years ago that didn't detonate on impact. They're too volatile to pick up and move, officials say, and they've got to get rid of them somehow.
They're bombing us again, basically. They're contaminating through cleanup.
Bob Rabin runs the Vieques History Museum in what was once a Spanish fortress. He too battled the U.S. Navy's presence and later cancer, for which he still gets chemo. He says the world assumed Vieques was saved when the Navy left.
We're certainly concerned that people might get that sense that the Navy's gone, everything's wonderful here now.
Rabin says illness isn't the Navy's only legacy. To set up the bombing zone, it displaced hundreds of families from their land, homes, and businesses, crippling the local economy.
For over half a century, Vieques community's economy was really stopped. So people are now in a very vulnerable position vis-a-vis the competition with anyone who comes in from Boston, New York, Connecticut, Philadelphia, maybe from Russia or China as well. And they've got enormously much more buying power than anyone in Vieques, and they can then set up businesses that people here cannot.
Desperate, some people have turned to drug trafficking as a way to get by. In recent years, Rabin says, some 50 young people have died in narco-violence. But others are finding healthier ways to live and prosper by reclaiming the lands that weren't directly contaminated. Ana and Jorge run Conscious Farm in the sierra that divides Vieques in two. Here they grow fruit and vegetables, their vision self-sufficiency for the entire island.
En Puerto Rico se importa más del 85% de lo que se come. Acá en Vieques, pues obviamente ese número es aún mayor. Así que hay una necesidad grandísima, ¿verdad?, de producir comida. Pero en Vieques es aún más fuerte porque, pues, por el asunto precisamente de la salud. Pero tampoco estamos mirando que la Marina llega a Vieques en los 40 y desplaza a miles de campesinos. Y Vieques antes le decían la tacita de oro del Caribe porque era súper productivo, ¿no? Tenía piña, azúcar, habían fincas familiares, sí. Había un proyecto de que la gente tuviera por lo menos una cuerda para siembra.
This one is organic, and Ana and Jorge hold workshops for others, so that people long alienated from the land can get reacquainted.
La agroecología no es solamente sembrar matitas. Hablamos de agroecología porque tiene un sentido político en Latinoamérica, que tiene que ver con todo este asunto de rescate de tierra y que tiene que ver con el rescate de nuestra salud, ¿verdad? Y con la descolonización de nuestras tierras.
O sea, en cada semilla hay un poco de política, lucha
Exacto.
social, cuestiones de salud.
Exacto.
In a place everyone believes is deeply unhealthy, politics and health are inseparable.
La de la hermana Pereira, su sobrino Fredito, también por la familia del hermano Andrés López, por la hermana Aida, por la familia del hermano.
Each Sunday, fisherman Prieto Ventura leads a weekly roll call of the latest neighbors to succumb to cancer and other illnesses. Some Sundays after service, he returns to the neighborhood where he grew up to remember his own family, his last visit with his dad.
Logré verlo, pero estaba intubado y él estaba consciente.
Consciente.
Consciente, pero estaba intubado. Y...
Pero podía verte y saber que la familia estaba con él.
Esta es la parte que uno conoce como viequense, que puede identificarse. Porque yo creo que aquí no hay ningún viequense que no haya tenido dentro de su familia a alguien que haya padecido de cáncer.
Pain and perseverance. Prieto climbs a nearby hill where he hopes one day to build a little house. The view, east into no man's land.
Solo le pido a Dios que nos preste tiempo, vida, para disfrutar algún momento, por lo menos un corto momento de este espacio. Y yo me he estado preparando, yo sé que yo siempre le he dicho a mis hijos, a mi familia, que todos nos vamos por el mismo camino. Aquí yo creo que...
¿Preparando para qué? ¿Para tener cáncer?
Sí, aquí todos debemos estar preparados.